Hi, I'm Pauley, and I'm doing a speech on alcoholism. The physical and psychological effects of alcoholism can negatively affect the person with the addiction and all the people around them. Alcohol undoubtedly has addictive tendencies, taking people over and changing them into a completely different person. The negative changes alcoholism can have on one can be crippling to their lives in multiple different ways and can even be lethal. Alcoholism is a major problem for a large amount of people around the world, physically ruining one's body, mentally crippling one's mind, and socially driving adolescents down the wrong path. The effects of alcoholism can not only hurt the user, but it can also affect everyone around them. Alcoholism is a major problem for a large amount of people around the world. The physical effects of alcoholism can be extremely crippling to one's body and can be lethal to them or people around them. The effects of alcohol can really take a toll on one's body, damaging every part of their body from their brain to their liver. Gale Encyclopedia of Nursing and Allied Health shows how destructive alcohol can be and how the short-term effects can be on someone. It's quoted, at higher alcohol levels, a person's breathing and heart rates will be slowed and vomiting may occur, with a high risk of vomit being inspired into the lungs. This can result in pneumonia or choking and death. End quote. Extremely high blood alcohol levels may result in coma and death. These short-term effects are very dangerous and can lead to death. Most people do not realize the dangers of drinking and the short-term effects it has on someone's body. Long-term effects on alcohol can be even worse. Gale Encyclopedia of Nursing and Allied Health also shows a large amount of long-term effects associated with drinking alcohol. Alcohol can cause damage to all types of blood cells. Red blood cells become abnormally large, and the number of white blood cells decreases, resulting in a weakened immune system, allowing for easier diseases and sicknesses to be contracted. This places alcoholics at increased risks for infections as well. Drinking too much alcohol can affect one's blood, making one weaker and more vulnerable to getting sick or getting infected. Also, alcohol can wear down the liver because the liver is what breaks the alcohol in one's system down. Too much alcohol can cause liver failure and even death. And physical effects aren't the only effects alcohol can have on someone. There's also very dangerous psychological effects. The psychological effects of alcoholism can be just as dangerous as the physical effects. Alcoholism can completely change someone, making them depressed. The emotional changes it can have on someone can really affect the relationships one has with the people closest to them. In an article written in the medical journal of Dr. Y. Patil, shows that studies show that chronic alcoholism can have an adverse psychological impact on the family involved in caregiving and coping with the alcoholic. It was also found that alcohol is usually recognized as a factor of family desegregation, and families living with alcoholics have much larger chance of conflict between family members. When it comes to spouses, alcoholism can strongly affect their relationships and even their emotions. Verbal and emotional abuse can strongly affect spouses and their relationships, and it tends to be tied in with alcohol addiction. These results show how devastating alcohol can be on loved ones around and people around them, putting families on edge and creating a hostile home environment. The effects of alcoholism can be even worse for adolescents and teenagers. High schoolers and college students have a tendency to drink way more alcohol than one's supposed to in one sitting, making the risks of alcohol even higher. A lot of teens that are drinking are not fully developed mentally or physically. Teens' maturity level can cause them to get addicted to alcohol way easier than an adult. In Julie Mehta's article called Wasted, Life's No Party for Teens Who Drink Too Much Too Fast, she explains how each year over 30,000 college students have to go to the emergency room due to alcohol-related issues, like alcohol poisoning. Alcoholism can be even more dangerous for college students, easily influenced by their peers, and often influenced to make bad choices on alcohol. In conclusion, the negative effects of alcohol are in abundance, and alcoholism is physically and emotionally hurting families, friends, and innocent people around the world. The health factors of alcoholism can physically ruin one's body and lead to death. The emotional toll of alcoholism can put loved ones in danger and ruin families. Alcoholism isn't just an adult issue either, and teens get plagued at school, getting them in trouble and ruining their lives. There are so many different negative effects of alcoholism. I'm not. That's it.